Welcome everyone back to the Wolves Den. Today we are taking a look at another Marvel Legends action figure. This one happens to be Kitty Pryde from the X-Men wave, the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave. As you can see, we have a giant Juggernaut arm here. Also interestingly enough, we have a Magneto head, which I believe is actually the Onslaught head that is meant to go on the recent Onslaught figure, I believe from one of the Captain America waves, that actually had a Red Skull head, so you can put this head on it and make it an actual Onslaught. Got the figure here. We've also got Lockheed. Taking a look at the box, we've got a nice drawing of Kitty Pryde on the side here with Lockheed down there at the bottom. Take a look at the back. We have picture of Juggernaut and all the other figures in the wave that can build him. And last but not least, we have a little description of Kitty herself. Alright, let's bust her out of the box and take a closer look at her. Alright, and here we have Kitty removed from her packaging. I will point out right now that I'm honestly not sure how modern of a costume this is for her. I followed the X-Men pretty closely from the late 80s to the early 2000s, and I remember Kitty most from her Excalibur days. Excalibur was my favorite comic for the longest time, and I remember in that she had that kind of silly blue outfit that she wore. I don't even know how to describe it really. And this that she's got on here is kind of more of your classic X-Men look with the blacks and the yellows. So I'm not sure if this is what she's currently wearing in the comics or something she recently wore, because I haven't followed X-Men for at least 10 years or more. But even so, it does look better than that blue uniform she wore back in the day. Alright, so let's move on. Let's start by taking a look at her head articulation. Moves side to side. Moves back quite far. She can stare at the sky. And she can stare at the ground. So there's a wide range of movement in the head sculpt. Taking a look at her arms. They rest at her side that far, don't go any closer to the body. They move out that far, but they do rotate all the way around. Single bend at the elbow, and they do rotate all the way around. And the wrists rotate all the way around and move in and out. She's got an open hand here and a fist here, and they both have the same articulation. She's got the rocker torso here, so that rocks back and forth, rocks all the way around actually, moves back quite far and forward a little ways also. Legs don't move out very far. That's about as far as they move to the sides, and then all the way forward though, which is nice. Thigh rotation, nice double jointed knees. And we've got the feet that rock up and down, and also the ankle pivot. So overall, pretty much typical Marvel Legends articulation. Alright, let's take a closer look at the figure itself, the details. Head sculpt is really nice. One of the better ones I've seen. Just looks really good overall. She's got brown eyes, brown hair, some glossy lipstick. She's got this molded plastic piece that's glued into her head, and that brings me to the ponytail here, which just slots into the back of her head. See, there's the slot. I don't know if that's supposed to be glued in or not, but mine definitely is not, and it's always falling out. So I'm probably going to have to glue it into place because it's always falling out. But you can see here with the ponytail, it's a really good look. Hair's just basic brown, but there's a lot of nice detail in how the hair is sculpted. Chest got this nice V pattern. You know, that's her little shoulder part here. It's part of the torso. It's not like a separate piece or anything, even though it kind of looks like it could be. It's just part of the torso there. Gloves have a really nice look. Lots of nice folds and whatnot molded in there. Not a lot of color to her, just basic blacks and yellows. But it does look really good. Mine doesn't have any paint app mishaps. And I've seen some in the stores on the shelves that, you know, have some black splotches up here or whatnot. And so, you know, typical Hasbro, they can screw up even some basic paint apps, but overall, you know, she does look really good. You know, she's got a loose little belt here. Nice X-Men symbol there. Alright, so that is Kitty. Let's take a quick look at Lockheed here. Got our little dragon. A lot of nice details on Lockheed. It's very well sculpted. You can see the eyes are painted in there. Let's see. Maybe get some details on the face. It's a really good looking face sculpt. Ridges of his scales and whatnot. And then I don't know if it's the plastic or if it's painted on or what, but it's kind of a glossy purplish color. Kind of really nice looking. You got his tail here. And the tail, as you can see, is like a flexible plastic, and so are his wings and his horns there, so you might have to be careful with those. But honestly, Lockheed isn't going to be doing much other than sitting on Kitty's shoulder. And so that brings me to my final summation here. I really like this figure. It's, you know, just a basic look, but overall, you know, I think it, you know, fits the character well. I just like how it looks. You know, I like that they included Lockheed. I guess that's my one complaint, is I wish, I don't know, he could be more than just, you know, a blob of plastic that sits there, but, you know, at this scale, I don't know that you could do much for an articulated figure that wouldn't look bad. You know, it might turn out bad. So I guess just having, you know, as long as there's a Lockheed that can sit there and look cool, I guess, you know, that'll have to do. My only other complaint would be that, you know, her ponytail falls out, but I guess I can just fix that with some glue, so that's not a big deal. Just kind of, you know, a little annoyance. But overall, like I said, I do really like this figure. So I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching another review, and I hope to be back soon with yet another one. So again, I would like to say thanks for watching.